Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is Dr. John Gray, and welcome to PowerTalk 2021, igniting your passion for your purpose. This is your man, the Professor Positivity, and this is going to be awesome. This is going to be great. We have an awesome lineup of speakers that are going to come and give you some inspiration, give you some encouragement, and give you some empowerment. And guess what, family? I can't wait. I cannot wait. And I see we got some folks on here. My brother, how you doing, Dave? There you. Good afternoon to you as well. And what we're going to do is we got one speaker. Our first speaker of the afternoon is Reverend Dr. Gary P. Melton Sr. And Gary P. Melton Sr., he is a change agent. That's all I can say. He is a change agent. Not only is he a powerful preacher of the word of God, but he is also a social justice and change advocate, as he is right now the managing director of Humans and Civil Rights Division for the New Jersey Education Association. He is a lifelong educator. He is a former all-world athlete. If you just Google him, you'll find it. Former pro football player, and he is just an all-around mentor and advocate for everybody who is trying to seek their purpose, pursue their passion, and make things happen. Now, one thing I know about my brother, he finds things that will pursue your passion and spark your interest in unusual ways. He asked me to share a video, and I'm going to share this video. And I said, okay, brother, I can't wait to see where you bring this one from. I can't wait. So I'm going to share my video, my screen right now. And we're going to dive into this. Let me pull this up. There we go. I'm going to pull this up right here. I'm going to bring that on the screen. Hold on, give me one moment. I'm multitasking right here. There we go. I'm ready to show this on the screen. There we go. Hit that solo. Okay, so here we go.
Now don't forget a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. If you can't remember, I'll write it down for you.
That's okay, Mommy. I won't forget. I'll remember. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Sir, can I have a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and I can't remember. Can you remember what my mommy said?
A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter.
A stick of butter. I remembered. Mommy, I remember. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter.
You have a good memory, honey.
Thank you, Mommy.
More than 20 million people use Grammarly every day to improve their writing. You can use it on your computer or your phone.
Right.
And for your most important
So let's
work,
go ahead and dive in. I am ready to hear what my brother is talking about. Where you at, Gary Melton Sr.? Come on. I'm bringing him to the stage right now. There we go. What's up, man? Let me hit that unmute. Brother, how you doing?
I am blessed. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so much for giving an opportunity that we can just sit here and have a conversation.
Now, you know good and well, I'm waiting to hear what you bring to the people from that video clip. You know I'm waiting. I can't wait.
Boy, I hope that brought back some memories for some.
It did. It did. So, brother, listen, I'm going to put you on solo. The floor is yours. It is time for you to do your thing. This is Reverend Dr. Gary P. Mellon Sr., and this is the opening of Power Talk Summit 2021, Igniting Your Passion for Your Purpose. Brother, the floor is yours.
All right, everyone. Again, thank you, everyone, for just having me. I'm so excited. Anytime I get an opportunity to speak to people who just want to ignite and engage and just march towards your purpose. One of the things that I believe that is inbred in everyone, but it's a matter of how to tap into it, is that everyone has a purpose. Getting to that passion, igniting that passion towards your purpose, that's a different story. Not everyone has that opportunity to ignite themselves. And so I just want to, I want to share in my own way. And as my brother said, you know, a lot of times I take people over the river and through the woods, but I promise you we'll end up at grandmama's house eventually. If you just allow me to use this opportunity to go through this little cartoon from Sesame Street. And again, I hope someone is laughing right now because they remember a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. And so let me explain it in this fashion. You know, one of the things that I truly believe is that you always need someone who is going to guide you into your purpose. You always need someone that is going to implant something into you that will ignite your passion and push you into your purpose. And I use this little cartoon here for a reason. I think about, and y'all follow me now, I'm telling you, just got to follow me just for a little while. If you think about the young child who was given a duty to do, the mother said, I need you to go to the store and get a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. Now, the first thing I want you to understand is that goal, that passion was given to her by her mother, right? That passion was given to her by her mother. It doesn't tell you how or why. It doesn't tell you what the ingredients were going to be used for, but you can tell by the intentional way that the child began to walk to the store that she was expecting something good to come out of it. Now, let me stop right there for one moment. When you know you have a passion towards something, you cannot walk the same as when you didn't know you had a passion. And I want you to take your time to go back and look at how that child walked to the store. It wasn't just a normal type of walk. It was a type of walk that was intentional. It was a type of walk where she understood that there's something impactful that was going to happen by her going through and doing this duty. Now, let me park right there for 1 second. We hear a lot in the racial social justice field about intent and impact, right? And one of the things that I truly believe is that when you know what your intent is, you have to always keep in mind what type of impact your intent is going to lead you to. And I've found that when I've met people that have really grasped on to what their passion was, they realized that the journey they were taking was intentional and that the impact of that journey was going to be something transformational. Can I say that again? They knew that the intent of their journey, right? It was intentional, and the impact was going to lead them to something that's just magnificent. And I use that cartoon because the first thing I realized is, and I need you to go back and watch it because I can't play it while I'm talking, but as she's walking, my eyes went around to the neighborhood she was walking through. And there's something that I found very interesting. There was nothing around her as she walked. You saw her from the beginning of her journey, and then you saw to the destination. But in between, if you look, You saw nothing that was around that could distract her from what her overall goal was going to be. That doesn't mean that there were not things around, but when the artist or the cartoonist who did this realized that in order for to show her intent, that he took away any distractions so that she could remember where she was going to. Part 2 of this, you have to quiet the noise so that it doesn't affect your passion. It doesn't affect your journey. You have to, and that's not to say that there's going to be blank walls like in the cartoon. No. There's always going to be nonsense that's all around you. There's always going to be detractors that's going to tell you to do this or do that. There's always going to be somebody to knock you off the pathway to get to your intended target. There is always going to be something or somebody that's going to try to distract you. But when you know the direction that you're going, when you know the goal that you're trying to achieve, the noise that's around you cannot, will not, should not affect you. Someone's always going to say no. That's your energy. Someone's always going to say you can't. That's your energy. Someone's always going to be hating. That's your energy. And it should drive you to your intended target. Let me get to the store portion, because this is one of my favorite. When she went to the store, you'll notice that she began to restate what the job or duty her mother gave her was. A loaf of bread, a container of milk, and she couldn't remember the last piece. But she reflected back to what her original purpose was. She reflected back and replayed it in her mind. Your purpose cannot be something that's fly by night, that you just can't remember at times, that you can't recall in your mind, that someone is not whispering in your ear. You need people around you that are going to remind you of what your purpose was when you first stated it. You need people that are going to encourage you, people that you can hear in your ear to remind you of your purpose. You know, this journey that you're on, this journey that we're all on, is fraught with detractors. But as long as you have people that will remind you that the hardest step was the first step, and that while you're on the journey, there's nothing that should stop you from achieving your purpose. Now, I don't know about you. When I was growing up and I saw that, and I seen a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter, and I thought about my mama, I thought about biscuits. I thought about, because my mama could make some biscuits. You know, I don't know what the child thought the mama was going to do with the stuff that she was bringing home. But I know she knew that by completing that task, that there's something good at the end. Because when you are given a passion, you are given a special thing. And that special thing should carry you through the knowledge of it. Every step that you take through it. Every time you think about jumping off your passion, I want you to think about a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. That those ingredients that you are restating are pushing you towards your passion. You cannot stop. You cannot be stopped, and you will achieve. Now, one last thing I want to just share with you, and we're right about on time. One last thing I just do want to share with you from this, and it's just a short story that I just want to tell you about a musician. And it seems that there was a musician, and he played for an orchestra. And this musician would get up and prepare himself to go to the orchestra in the evening. He would take his violin and he would tune it up. He would make sure that all of his notes, all of his papers were in order. And he would go to the orchestra. He would sit with all the other musicians, and they would play so beautifully, and he would just sit there and wait for his moment to play. And the conductor would point to the different parts. And towards the end, he would point to this one musician. And this one musician would take out his violin and play one singular note. That's all he had was one note. And I'll tell you this story for a reason. Play your note. Don't worry about what others are doing. Don't worry about if you're not a part of that group or you're not a part of this group. You have been given your one part to play. And as long as you know what that part is, you can play that singular note every single night, and you will be the talk of the town. Run towards your passion with the same intention as that little girl had moving to that store. Walk with your passion. Walk boldly and understand that your goal is simply that loaf of bread, that container of milk, and that stick of butter. I pray blessings upon you. I hope that this in some way inspired you to open your mind. I hope I at least started a conversation for you to have with this crazy joker that jumped on and gave you a cartoon of a loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter. All right, take care, Dr. Gray. I hope that set us off on the right journey on today.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did, my brother. Thank you so much. I knew what it was. I just didn't know what was going to come out of it. I knew it was going to do something. Because when you sent me the video and I watched it, I said, okay, here we go. You stay doing stuff like that. I love it, man. I love it. Thank you so much, man, for adding value to the lives of people as they pursue their purpose. And those who are on this call, I always say it's not for everybody. It's for those who are hungry, as Les Brown said. It's those who want to be inspired, encouraged, informed, and just blessed by motivation. And thank you for bringing that to us today. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you so much. God bless everyone. I'm gonna jump off and watch and get inspired myself. Maybe I'll get a word for tomorrow. All right.
Amen, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. That was Reverend Dr. Gary P. Melton Sr., and I am so glad that he was able to open up Power Talk 2021 for us, igniting your passion for your purpose. I am already looking forward to the next speakers that are coming forward. This is going to be awesome. This is going to be wonderful. I just happen to know the next speaker to some degree. I kind of know her at some level. I know a little bit. And I just want to once again put the flyer up here of what we're about and what we're doing today. We are talking about igniting your passion for your purpose. We're talking about pushing past your comfort zone, living by design, not by default, maximizing each moment, pursuing your passion, releasing the greatness within you, and walking in the attitude of gratitude. And you see these speakers here who are ready to get us going, get us motivated. And of course, your boy's going to close out a little bit. I'm just going to be talking about a little something. But after the next speaker, I have a giveaway. After the next speaker. And the next speaker has wonderfully said that she is willing to have her book as one of the giveaways. One Good Sip at a Time, 7 Guiding Principles for Spiritual Growth by Dr. Angie Gray, who is our next speaker. She'll be coming to us in her own way, and I am so looking forward to what she's going to bring to us. And after she speaks, we're going to be doing a giveaway. I always do I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 50, so you might want to start thinking about that now. Think of a number from 1 to 50. Whoever's closest, you get this. And I'm gonna put my email. No, I tell you what, if you go to my website and if you subscribe, first of all, you'll get a free resource. You'll get my free ebook, but then I'll get your email and then I will make sure I get this book to you. 1 Good Sip at a Time, 7 Guiding Principles for Spiritual Growth. I can't wait. So I'm going to bring Dr. Angie on the screen. I'm going to bring her on right now. Dr. Angie, how are you? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let's see, make sure we got our audio going on. Yep, microphone's going. Check your audio, sweetie. Your microphone. Okay, because I can't hear you clearly. I hear you now. Say something. I hear what's around you, but I don't hear you. All I see is your beautiful face. No, I don't. When we come back around the mountain to you, or take us off. I can't. I hear stuff around you, but not you. No. Okay. All right. So what I'll do is I'm gonna come back around the mountain to you. I'm gonna go to coach, and then we'll test it, and then we'll go from there. Okay. Or or listen, you might just take my seat. I'll let you take my seat. How you feel about that? Hold on a second. I'm gonna come back to you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. I hear you now.
Okay. You ready?
Oh, yes. I am ready to be ready. Hello, beautiful lady. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I am great. And thank you so much, first of all, for donating one of your books for the giveaway. And also, I am looking forward to you being a blessing and adding value to the lives of people.
Hello there, handsome dude.
Mhm. You say I'm a handsome dude?
Absolutely.
All right. Here you go. The floor is yours, Dr. Angie. Go for it.
So there is a slight delay, so that's what happened there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Gray and my fellow speakers. Greetings and thank you for each of you for allowing the Lord to use you. And I want you to know that I count this as a privilege and an honor. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of this wonderful work. So my name is Angie Gray, and my topic is living life by design, not by default. And that is very important for me because I believe that we each have a blueprint in life to live. And the difference is that we must be willing to write that blueprint. We must create that blueprint. And in doing so, you must write it down. My favorite book says, write it down and make it plain. So I want you to know that not only do you have to write it down on paper, you must write it in your heart, in your mind, in your actions, and on paper. Write this down. In living life by design, we must look at being intentional. Write that down, intentional. Every single choice and decision that we make is doing one of two things. Either it's moving us closer to achieving our goals or moving us further away from achieving our goals. So you must be intentional in everything that you do. That means by having only quality people around you. Because when we have people around us that are not lifting us up, not edifying us, not growing us, not helping us to grow, then they are wasting our time. They're wasting our energy. We cannot afford to do that. Life is too short. We must consider ourselves on a mission. We must consider ourselves being about His business, which means if we're about His business, then we are going to be about our business because we have all been given a purpose and a passion. That passion that we have, the things that we love to do, lead us to our purpose. And not everyone is able to find that purpose. So sometimes we need a little help with that. But if you really sit down and get quiet and have that conversation with the Lord, He will lead you, guide you, and direct you directly to your purpose. Be sure to do that. Now write this down. Now is the time. Put procrastination away. It's an awful thing to procrastinate. It is a distraction. The enemy uses that distraction and that mechanism of procrastinating to hold us back from doing what we know we need to be doing. God has given us a purpose and a plan. But when we don't execute, when we don't do what we are supposed to do, when we are supposed to do it, it sets us back. And it doesn't just hurt us. It hurts everyone. It hurts the universe and the kingdom, because that's what we're here for. We have been given this life, this journey, this story to be a blessing to someone else. However, when we allow things to distract us and keep us held back, those are the things that we eventually regret. And we don't want to regret anything. And like the late great Miles Monroe, Reverend Miles Monroe says, we don't want to leave anything in the cemetery. The greatest treasures in this world are in the cemetery, and they're buried there because people procrastinated. They knew they were supposed to do something, but they kept putting it off to tomorrow. Don't procrastinate. The time is now. So I want you to not worry about being perfect. Perfection is just an illusion that keeps us stuck. That perfection keeps us stuck in a place where we cannot move forward. We want everything to line up just so. I'm guilty of this, and it's not a good thing. I want you to know I'm growing out of that, and you can too. Progress is so much more important than perfection. Please just do your best. Talk to the Lord, get that guidance, get that direction, and keep it moving. Don't stay stuck under the illusion of being perfect. Write this down. Visualize. You see, if you can see it for yourself, you can have it for yourself. If you can visualize it, you can do it. We want to make sure that you understand that if you can't see it for yourself, then you'll never do it. So you want to make sure that you are looking at your life from a very clear, open faith perspective, from the lens of faith. That lens of faith is going to let you know that you can achieve, if you believe, anything and everything that your mind can conceive. So I want you to just start with me just for a moment. Just indulge me for a moment. Quiet your mind, close your eyes, and think about what you would do with your first $1 million. What kind of house would you live in? What kind of car would you drive? Where would you vacation? Think about these things, because these are the things that are going to lead you to what you must do. So as you visualize it and you see this lifestyle for yourself, you must believe it. Those who cannot believe it cannot achieve it. If you can visualize it, it is possible. I want you to write that down. Put that in the chat box. Put it in the chat box. I am possible. I am possible. So as you put that in the chat box, you must believe it. Don't just say it. Don't just write it. Keep repeating that to yourself every single day until you get it. You may have to borrow someone else's confidence and faith in you, but nonetheless, you must develop that. So here's the next thing I want you to write down. End in mind. When you are looking at creating the blueprint for your life, you must look at the end in mind. That end is what you just visualize. Look at that. How can you get there? How can you move forward and get to where you want to be? End in mind. Because see, this story is already written. God, when he gave you a purpose and a plan, He knows what your destination is. He knows what your destiny is. The only ingredient that you must invoke is belief. And I shouldn't say the only one, because you must also invoke action. But you must invoke belief. Believe that you can achieve it. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. Believe it. So then I want you to write this down. Be strategic. Be strategic. The closer you are to a goal depends on if you are moving forward or if you are moving backwards. If you're staying stuck, choose your actions, your friends, people, places, things. Choose all of those things. Make it a intentional choice. Because as you make that intentional choice, you will solidify a strategy to get to that ends that we just spoke of. So please, whatever you do, choose wisely. Don't waste time. You don't have a lot of time. Be conscientious about the people that you hang around with. Only quality people, as my mentor Les Brown says. Only people who are lifting you up and building you up. So write this down. Training. You must look at this life journey as though you are in training for the fight of your life. That's what this is. Finding your purpose, walking in your purpose, that is the fight of your life. And you must be willing to train for that. And the way that you train for that is to become prepared. It is to get your thought life together. It is to read, and read some more. As you read, you will then begin to change your perspective on life. It will give you the opportunity to reevaluate and to reinvent yourself as you get new information. Be sure that you are always in training, which means that you can learn. More importantly than that, practice. And when you do those things, you become better and better and better. This is how you grow. This is how you walk in your purpose, by training to do what you know you have been called to do. Don't run from it. Stay in the fight. You've got to do your part. So I want you to understand that all of this is about energy, the energy that you bring to the table. Come to this fight with enthusiastic energy. Write that down. Enthusiastic energy. Because when you are energetic, you are able to do what you must do. The way that you keep that energy, and I know I keep going back to this, only quality people, only positive things. Don't let negativity knock you out the box. Don't let unhealthy habits take you out the fight. Don't let those people who drain you take your energy away from you. The way that you maintain your energy is to make sure that everything is in alignment. Make sure that every choice that you make is taking you closer to your goal. Stay focused. Stay on the up and up in terms of what you do in your quiet time, in terms of being prayerful and meditative. Use your quiet time to grow and build. That will rejuvenate you and restore your energy. Your energy is necessary. How do you continue to garner energy? Self-care. Take care of yourself. That means healthy habits. Don't do anything that is not healthy, and you know what that is. Yes, there are many temptations to do things that are not good for us. You have to shake off those temptations. They are just distractions. And those distractions are used by the devil to keep you from doing what you need to do. So be careful of that. Be mindful of your energy. create good, positive energy by being purposeful in terms of who you hang out with, what you do, and where you're going. Stay focused. So the next thing is be determined and resilient. Now, as you get closer and closer, write that down, determined and resilient. As you get closer and closer to your goal, things are going to start to happen. You're going to get off the beaten path. You're going to get knocked down. You're going to say, why? Why is this happening? Why can't I just do what I came here to do? And the answer is that the devil does not want that to happen. As you continue to move closer and closer, he's going to turn up the fire. He's going to turn that up so that you get distracted, so that you get discouraged, so that you stop fighting. I want you to stay in the fight. Don't allow him to take anything away from you. So if you go back and you look at what you have written down, what you have found is that you must be intentional. You must do it now. You must visualize. You must keep the end in mind, where you are going. You must be strategic. You must look at this journey as in training. You must possess enthusiastic energy. You must be determined. And what you find is you are invested. You must be invested in pursuing this work. This is your purpose. Invest in yourself, invest in your time, invest in your energy, and share your story and share your purpose. Your voice must be heard. God gave you that voice to make a difference in the kingdom. Answer the call. The call is yours. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Okay, go ahead, Dr. Angie. Go ahead, Dr. Angie. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for adding value to the lives of those who logged on and tuned in. That was awesome. You were preaching there.
All right.
Preaching that inspiration and that motivation and empowerment. This is what Power Talk is about. Encouraging people to hang in there, stay in the fight, don't quit the game, be intentional, and make it happen. Yes. So what I would like for you to do is just I'll put your website on, but let everybody know how they can reach you and all that stuff. Just give that closing goodbye.
Okay, I can be reached at drangieGray.com. 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 And once again, Dr. Gray, I thank you for having me as a part of this wonderful summit. And I know that someone's life is going to be blessed by each and every one of these speakers. Thank you, Reverend Melton, for that wonderful wisdom that you put down for us. And I kept saying, oh man, he's in my speech. He's in my speech. So I thank you so much. We're all on the same page. We are all connected. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, that's drangieGray.com. I look forward to hearing from anyone who needs help with writing their blueprint. We must live life by design, not by default.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Reverend Angie. And that was great. And I'm fired up already. We 2 speakers in and I am on fire. But guess what, y'all? It's giveaway time. It is giveaway time. Let's go ahead and let's do this. I am giving away a copy, and it's going to be an autographed copy of Dr. Angie's book, One Good Sip at a Time, 7 Guiding Principles for Spiritual Growth. And get ready. Get ready. If you're ready for the giveaway, I need you to put in the comments, I'm ready, because I'm not going to start unless you tell me you're ready. If you are ready for this giveaway, put in the comments, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I see those hearts going up. Let's see who's ready. All right. Okay, I got it ready. I am thinking of a number from 1 to 50. Now, if 2 people, the rare occasion, if 2 people get the same number, We go to a tiebreaker number that's also on this sheet. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 50. In 3, 2, 1, put it in the chat. Let's go. Okay, we got some coming in. We got some coming in. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm about to close it out. I'm about to close it out. I'm about to close it out. I'm take a couple of more. I'm about to close it out. I'm closing out in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have a winner, y'all. We have a winner. 34. Coach Singletary. We have a winner. Let me put that in the chat. We have a winner. All right. We have a winner. Go ahead, Coach. Congratulations to T.I. Singletary. Got your email, bro. Dr. Andrew will be sending that to you, signed, autographed, and shipped. And we'll be going out first thing Monday. First thing Monday. That is going out. That's our first giveaway. Yes, yes, indeed. And you're going to find that that book is chock full of inspiration, encouragement, empowerment. It will fire you up. Yes, indeed. I can't wait. This is what I'm talking about. And we just getting started, y'all. We just getting started. Y'all better go on and tell somebody about this. I'm going to hit that like and share. Go, come on, hit like and share. Bring somebody in. It's like bringing somebody to church. You better tell somebody, you better come on this. Come on, get some of this. There we go. Like and share. Congratulations, Coach. And here's the ironic part. We're about to hear from Coach. We're about to hear from Coach because he is about to give us some inspiration, and he's about to give us some encouragement, and he's about to give us some motivation. Yes, indeed. If you are ready for our next speaker, say, let's bring it on. If you are ready for our next speaker, let's say, bring it on. This is my friend that I'm bringing up, Coach T.I. Singletary. He's an entrepreneur, and he's the founder and the CEO of two small businesses, SP Services LLC, which specializes in graphic design and self-book publication, and T.I. Singletary Leadership Empowerment, which specializes in professional leadership development and life coaching, and he's a small business consultant. He's a certified speaker, teacher, coach of the John C. Maxwell team, which is the #1 leadership training company in the world. He's also mentored by Les Brown in his Prodigy program and the Power Voice system, where he's taught on how to use your voice through stories from our life. Coach Singletary's goal in life is to dramatically change the mindset of the community by adding value to people, one person at a time. He does this by inspiring and coaching others to be, do, and have more in life. The goal is to help those who are ready to be helped and bring back hope in the eyes of the hopeless in order to achieve a changed life. One of the things that he loves to say is, you don't know what you don't know. In order to go, you must grow. He's a server at heart, and he loves people. Most importantly, he loves the Lord greatly. Help me welcome a friend to all, Mr. Inspirational Speaker of Excellence himself, Coach T.I. Singletary. I got to put my brother up here on the screen. Where's my homie at? Where's okay. I'm trying to get my brother up here. I'm showing him in the screen. Tion, you better have to log in and log back out because I got you down here. Yep, I got you in there. And we are waiting for him to log back in because I can't wait. And listen, I met this brother in Alpharetta, Georgia at a summit that was hosted by John Agulu, and he is on fire. When I tell you the brother is on fire, he's just on fire. And you got to connect this camera. We just waiting for him to come on because he's coming on in the broadcast. Well, we just got, there you go, right there.
There we go.
There you go. What's happening, man?
Hey, I'm outstanding, man. How about yourself? I am just great.
I'm just good. Congratulations on winning the book.
Oh, appreciate it. Hey, it's ironic, right?
I know, right? So listen, Coach, I did the introduction.
Yes.
The people are waiting to hear from you. Yes. I'm going to step out the way and I'm going to let people hear from you. I'm going to put your email address, your website on the screen while you're talking. There you go. And brother, the floor is yours.
All right. How are we doing? Great people. If you haven't yet, make sure you like, love, and care and share this Power Talk Summit. Somebody needs to hear us. Someone needs to hear the speakers that speak in life into not only your life, but the life of your family member, your friends, your neighbors. So make sure you like, love, care, and share the Power Talk Summit right now at this very moment. Someone need to hear our story. Now, I'm just excited because the two first speakers was powerful, impactful. And I'm like, man, Dr. Gray got me coming behind them. I don't know about this. I love it, man. Pastor Milton talk about pursuing your passion, quiet the noise so that it doesn't impact your passion and your purpose. Then my good friend, Dr. Angie Gray came behind and say, living by purpose. Live by purpose. And how do you live by purpose? Be intentional. Do it now. Visualize your vision and end in mind. Have the end in mind. Just greetings, everyone. I'm just excited to be here, man. It is an honor and a privilege to be here with you today. And all honor goes truly to God. And I am just so thankful that He has just given me the opportunity to speak my story and then the life that He has given me to live. Thank you, Dr. John Gray, for providing all of us this opportunity and platform to speak life into so many. And I'm going to say millions. I'm going to speak it into existence right now. Millions is going to be able to hear our story and be impacted in their life. I don't know about you guys, but you probably already see it. I am excited. I am excited to be here with you. And you have to maximize your moments. And I just did that, right? I just did that by showing thankfulness and being grateful for the opportunity that I have here with you today. So that's just part of it, that we are able to do this. And guess what? Guess what my subject is to be talking about on today? Exactly that. Maximizing each moment of our life. And maximizing each moment is all about seizing the opportunities. And how do we do that? How do we do that? How do we maximize each moment that God provides? Today is this great day. On this great day, I'm going to share with you three ways on how you can maximize each moment. And the first way we can maximize each moment is that all you got to do is just be grateful for the moment. That's the first step. Be grateful for the moment and what you have. And just show some gratitude. Have an attitude of gratitude. And I want to just start off with sharing a story with you, if I may. If you're ready to hear a story, put it in the comments right now. I want to hear the story. Or just say story time, because it's story time. When I was younger, there was a lot of times where I did not maximize my moments, my opportunities. And one of the main reasons why was because I was not grateful. I was not grateful for life. I was not grateful for my grandparents, my parents, and I took them for granted. Yes, I grew up in a poverty childhood. Yes, it was rough and hard for me. And yes, I was wearing hand-me-down clothes and shoes, buying clothes out of the cheapest stores we can find in town. And I thought I was in poverty. But when I grew up and I realized that there were other kids that was worse than me, it put things in perspective. And I began to be grateful for what I have. I mean, my parents used to always work all the time, almost 2 to 3 jobs when I was younger. So I was always staying at my grandparents' house on both sides, either one. And my little brother and sister was with me. And I wasn't grateful for that. I wasn't grateful that I was able to be at their house until my first grandmother died. And I still didn't realize it really that I should be grateful for my remaining parents until my other grandfather died. Then I realized how grateful that I should be because there's other people out there that do not even have any grandparents or even parents out there. And I was not seizing my opportunities. Once I realized I was aware to this fact, I started spending more time with my last remaining grandmother and start showing her that I care, that I love her, and I wanted to be there for her. So when she died in August 2020, last year during the pandemic, it crushed me. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to truly react. So I took some time to gather my thoughts and went to a self-cation, a self-reflection to reflect. And during this season of pain, I gained the realization of the truth. Our grandparents seized every opportunity they were given. And it was our duty to continue their legacy here on earth. And I'm grateful for that. As long as I have air to breathe, I have to live their legacy. And I have to maximize my moment here on earth by being grateful for it. Because in a blink of an eye, it could be all taken away. Man, thank God for his grace and his mercy. The first way you can maximize your moment is to just be grateful for the moment that you have each second of your life, who you have the opportunity to spend time with. I share these moments of my life to express the importance of being grateful for what you have here. However, this same application can be applied in every aspect of your life: mentally, spiritually, physically, socially, personal life, work life, business life, etc. It doesn't matter. Just be grateful, my friends, be grateful. The second way to maximize each moment is to prepare yourself for the moment. And guess what? That is not hard at all. It is not hard at all. What you gotta do is just take time to reflect and think. That's all. Literally, that's all. This is not hard at all, but we make it hard. Many of us don't even think. This is a scientific fact. We react, then we want to think, right? We procrastinate and think that thinking is not needed. Okay, listen. Let us think about this for a minute, okay? Listen, if we can think that it's not needed, then why can't we just think about everything anyway? Period. Right? I mean, if we will just apply some of this extra effort in the front end, then we will have a meaningful life in the back end. It's just that simple. Ask yourself this question. Do you want to live a mediocre life, or do you want to have a life that is meaningful and significant? If you want to have a significant life, then prepare yourself by thinking more. Reflection is the key. It is the key ingredients to preparation. We do the same things over and over and over and over again, and it doesn't work. That is called insanity. We come numb to the opportunities that's come before us, and spending time with family, like maximizing each moment. And we think that is unnecessary, but it is. Again, I am focusing on my family because that's where I'm at right now in my life. However, we can apply this in any aspects of our life. I want to ask you this question real quick. What type of habits do you display? What you do the most will create the habit that you will always do. The more you prepare yourself during the small moments and the times you have with your family, maybe small moments, right? And sometimes. But listen, for others, it is a huge thing. The things that we think is small is actually large to someone else. The thing is this, when you prepare a lot of times during your small moments, the greater moments and the greater chances will be so much better. You will be more effective when you receive the bigger opportunities, like this right here. The more you do it, the better you will become at it. Preparation comes before you even are able to reach your final destination. Each moment in life is the preparation to your destiny. To your destiny. Preparation is here. Your final destination is there. In between these two lines, these two moments, you have opportunities, moments of opportunities. And if you are not prepared for it, you will miss it every single time. You will lose out. That's why we must prepare for each moment in order to maximize it. For some time now, I've been preparing for every moment I was given, small, big or small. It doesn't matter. I have created this new being of myself to always prepare myself mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I would like for you to do the same thing. I would like for you to reflect more over your life. I do this every morning now and every night because I want to create a discipline. And I want to be able to maximize each moment that comes my way. Preparation is the key. If you don't want to prepare yourself, then guess what? Guess what? The right books that you need to read is right around the corner. You just got to read them. So prepare yourself and continue to move forward in your final destination. If you want to maximize your moment, you must first be grateful for the moment. If you want to prepare yourself for the moment, you must be able to lose your opportunity. If you don't want to lose your opportunity, you got to then think about it, reflect on it, and prepare yourself. What you can do now is reflect on these questions and start on these things. And by doing this, you will not be able to miss the opportunities that comes your way. This is something that I am very good at, and I need you to do the same thing. If you need to manage your time and be able to grow yourself for manage your time, then guess what? You need to find you a coach that can help guide you and guide you in the right direction that you may do. And you got to be able to manage your time. That's the third thing, manage your time. And one of the things we did in the military was we always came early in order to be able to execute our mission. And right now my time is up. So I want you to reprogram your mind and just do these things in order to maximize your moments. Be grateful. Prepare yourself for the moment. And then time management. Manage your time. Manage your time. So I want to manage this time real quick, and I want to be grateful for you, and I want to give something to you. So if you want a free gift, then in the comments, put in maximize each moment. Maximize each moment. If you do that, I'm going to send you a free PDF copy of my reflection time and goal setting book. That will rock your world. That will help you to reflect better and reflect more on setting your goals so that you can be able to maximize your life. Again, thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for maximizing each moment that God has given you and will be giving you in these things we call life. Be great in you. I love you, and God bless you real good.
Amen, amen, amen. Coach Singletary, thank you so much for reminding us that we have to maximize each moment. And I really like when you attach the opportunity to the moment, because we all have moments of opportunity. And in my high school yearbook, I quoted another coach, Raymond Berry of the Baltimore Colts at the time. And he said, there's no such thing as luck. That's when hard work meets opportunity.
Yes, yes.
So, brother, thank you so much for coming in and reminding us that we just got to enjoy the journey. Sometimes we just look so far beyond and don't realize that there's so much that we got to do in between.
Yes, yes.
So thank you, brother. I appreciate you for adding to the power in the Power Talk and adding value to those who listened and tuned in. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you, brother. Blessings to you.
Same here.
Blessings to you. Oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go. This is some awesome good stuff, y'all. And I am so psyched up about what I'm hearing and what I'm listening to, and I'm enjoying every bit of it. And we are now literally at we're at that halftime mark. We're at that halftime mark. We've heard from Gary Melton. We've heard from Dr. Angie. We have heard from Coach Singletary, and we are at halftime. And what I would like to do right now is I would like to do another giveaway. If you're ready for another giveaway, say I'm ready. Put in the comments, I'm ready. If you are ready for another giveaway, and this giveaway is going to be my book, Quitting Was Not an Option: A Journey of Perseverance and Resilience. Let me say this. One of my good friends, James Knox, he's a principal in Atlantic City. And he said one time, he said, everybody wants what they perceive to be somebody's heaven, but they don't want to go through the hell the other person went through to get it. Let me say that again. Everybody wants what they perceive to be somebody's heaven, but they don't want to go through and travel through the hell the person went through to get what they got. People may look at me and say, oh, he got a doctorate. He's a professor at a university. Y'all have no idea the HE double hockey sticks I went through and that I had to deal with to get to this place. But I talk about it right here. I'm gonna talk about it a little later on at the end of the summit when I close out, because I believe I believe in transparency, and transparency will be a help. It'll be a blessing to other people. But y'all have no idea, and everybody has a story. I always say we all have our Oprah Book of the Month Club in us. We all have a story. So let's do this giveaway. I'm seeing those readies. I'm seeing those readies. Let's see some more readies. Let's see some more readies. I'm not opening up this number until I see some more readies. Come on. Let's go. Let's get it. All right. Pele said, I'm ready. Audrey, she said she's ready. Let's see some more readies out there. Let's see some more readies out there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Listen, you never know when opportunity is going to come, because you got to stay ready. That's what my brother Iffy McCoy says in Unscripted. You got to stay ready, because guess what? At the close of this summit, it's something coming that you don't want to miss, and you better stay ready. And you might just get your blessing. You might just get your blessing. There we go. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay. I am thinking of a number from 1 to 50. Here I go again. I am thinking of a number from 1 to 50. And we are doing this now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, got some guesses coming in. I wish I had some Jeopardy music. I played that Jeopardy music. All right. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Doom 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 doom. Okay. So we have 27, 25, 11, 37, 10. And guess what, everybody? Ooh. We have a winner, the closest one to the number. That's a little 22. All right, we have a winner, and the winner is, we have a tie, y'all. We have a tie. We have a tie. We have a tie. The number was 22, and we have two people that said 25. So I'm going to give 10 seconds for Yashika B and Audrey to give me another number between 1 and 25. Between 1 and 25. This is just Yashika B, and this is Audrey. Between 1 and 25. Okay, Yashika, you went. You said 22, and you can't change. You can't change it, Yashika. Don't be trying to put like 4 numbers in the ring. I'm waiting on Audrey. I'm waiting on her number. In 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, Audrey. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, guess what? Guess what? Audrey, that number is 14. You got it. Congratulations, Audrey Hepburn McFarland. Congratulations. You won. You won. Congratulations. I'm going to put my website on the screen, Audrey. And here's what I want you to do. Go to my website. If you go to my website, you get an extra bonus. You also get my free ebook, 10 Steps to Building Resilience. So put your email address in there. Not only do you get that free ebook, you're going to get this shipped to you signed on Monday. Shipped and signed on Monday. Yes. Yes, indeed. There you go. I'm throwing those hearts up for you. Congratulations. So go to my website. Don't forget, I need your email address. So go to my website, drjohnnegray.com. I will get your email, and I will also send you my free ebook, 10 Steps to Building Resilience. Now, that's for everybody. If you want to go to my website and get that free ebook, go ahead on and get it. But Audrey's the one getting the free book. She's getting the free book. That'll be signed by me. Thank you. Thank you for logging on. And I believe you are from the UK. I'm so glad that I can ship my motivation overseas. I'm so glad that I could do that. And this is what we're about. We're about touching lives, because Les Brown says we're moving from brick and mortar to click and order. So we have this capacity to touch people all over the world. It is no exaggeration. I literally had somebody sign up for my coaching program, and they're from Malaysia. I have someone, and we're going to be talking about that program later on. I am now coaching somebody on pursuing their passion and purpose, and they're in Malaysia. I'm coaching them on a Wednesday, and they're in Thursday. How awesome is that? Come on, y'all. You can reach people. So let's reach the world. Let's make this stuff happen, y'all. That's what we're talking about. Okay, we are getting ready. We are ready for our next speaker. And I am so glad to introduce my sister, Yashika B. Eclectic Me. She is a motivator. She's a native of Theodore, Alabama. And she discovered that which made her unique could not be contained in a box. Not just going to put her in a box. After many years of self-study, she coined the phrase eclectic me. Yashika is the eclectic mindset motivator who assists individuals to understand and manage their eclectic mind in becoming the best version of themselves through group coaching, counseling, and mindfulness training. She believes we succeed from recognizing and using our own life experiences as the expert teacher. She is a certified life coach, a certified Les Brown Power Voice speaker, an author, an Army vet, shout out to my fellow vet, and a master's level counselor. She has used her eclectic mind in creating several successful businesses, a nonprofit, as well as being instrumental in developing friends and clients' businesses. Her goal is to impact and empower those whose business thoughts are all over the place to understand and accept their uniqueness. I am so glad to bring to the stage my sister and my friend, Yashika B. the Motivator. Yashika B, Eclectic Me, the Motivator. And she is coming on now. What's up, Yashika?
Wow. When I was listening to that, I said, that sounds like something. Did I write that?
That's all you. That is all you, sis.
Oh, man. I was like, golly, that sounded pretty impressive. Golly, go on, girl.
Welcome to Power Talk 2021. I have given an introduction. I have let people know who's coming to the stage, and I'm going to sit back and I'm enjoy you as you add value to the lives of people all over the world. So Yashika B, the stage is yours.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. John Gray, for this opportunity to speak on a Power Talk 2021. I picked up a lot of great nuggets from the speakers prior to me. Reprogram your mind to maximize each moment. Love that. And the Power Talk, power to the Power Talk. Add power to the Power Talk, which is absolutely amazing as well. Awesome. When we look at ourselves and we look at our life, ladies and gentlemen, think about something. The passion, our purpose, our passion leading to our purpose, or our purpose leading to our passion, whichever one you want to look at first. Sometimes some of us, we don't necessarily have a clear roadmap to get there. And in the process of learning that, we're trying to get to that passion and we don't have a clear roadmap. We need to utilize tools that will help us on our journey. One tool that I can honestly say is gratitude. Start your day off with gratitude. Whether you write the gratitude down or you speak it out loud, you'll be amazed at how different this day can be programmed just by getting up in the morning and saying thank you for whatever it is you want to be thankful for. Matter of fact, we should be thankful for everything because we're here. We're on this side of the dirt. But in the process, again, of pursuing your passion, there's sometimes we just have to encourage ourselves to get there. One thing that T.D. Jakes says, if you can't figure out your purpose, figure out your passion. For your passion will lead you right into your purpose. But some of us, we have so much stuff in our lives that even getting to the passion part is difficult. We put others' needs ahead of our own, and the more we do that, the more our stuff gets buried. And a lot of times we can say, if we look at a person, usually in women and moms, because we always put others' needs ahead of ours because that's just something that we do. So that passion, pulling it out, can be kind of difficult to get there. Not only if you are starting to look at your passion, I do want you to write that down and to remember gratitude. Start your day off with gratitude. When also you're looking for your passion and you realize that you have to encourage yourself, it matters who you surround yourself with. It matters whom your environment entails. You need to surround yourself with only quality people. And I noticed that a couple of other speakers, the three before me, that sort of was a tune and a theme of what they were saying. That was important. So we've heard it. This will make the fourth time you have heard only quality people. So that must be a valuable nugget. So write that one down as well. Only quality people. And when you talk about only quality people, those are those that will pour value into you. Those are the ones can help you pull purpose out of you. Those are the ones who will stand up for you. And those are the ones who can just give you that push, not what you need to hear, but what you want to hear, what you need to hear to assist you along the way. And someday everything will make perfect sense. So in the process you get into that passion, which you don't know yet because you have so much in front of you, remember this. It's all about you now. Remove those layers, remove those blankets that are laying on top of your passion to get to your purpose, and start looking at you. Build yourself from the inside out. Building yourself from the inside out means that you have to get in there and just really dig and soul search. And ladies, I'm here because I can honestly tell you that's not easy for someone. My name is Yashika B, Eclectic Me. It's the reason why Eclectic Me, I had to choose that for myself. As the introduction stated, I cannot be put in a box. So in the process of me knowing that I do have greatness, I never doubted that. So I want to tell that to you too. You too have greatness within you. Even if that greatness is somewhere hidden, even if the passion and the purpose is somewhere hidden, it's in there. We just have to work around those necessities to get to it. And don't be afraid. And don't be ashamed of the fact that we do have to pull layers off to get there. And don't compare yourself to someone else's journey. Oftentimes people do that. They'll look at someone else and say, oh, well, they know their purpose. That's okay. That's good for them. They do know their purpose. But a lot of times there are people who don't know their purpose. And that's where I come in at, because it took me a minute. And then even when I saw my gift, because also your purpose, passion, gift, I didn't even recognize it. I made other people's gifts, passions, purpose mine. So when I looked at myself, it's like, okay, so who are you? Write that down and ask yourself that. Who are you? People struggle with that question. Who are you? And what is your purpose? Why are you here? More people than you think struggle with that question. And that's the reason why it is powerful to connect with good people. People who can understand, who have that likeness, that's I would say that kindred spirit groups. Because when you're going through that process, you can be shift on somebody else's journey, thinking it's yours. Because it would look so good. You can dig so deep into what someone else wants that it looks like that's actually your passion. I remember I was asked to write down my goals. It wasn't too long ago, maybe about 8 months ago. I wrote down my goals, and the first 10 goals was for somebody else. It was for somebody else's happiness, somebody else's pursuit. But it was my goal. So I was like, wait a minute now. And because I've never written it down like that before, it shook me. I was like, wait a minute. That's not even me. That's somebody else. So I had to dig deep again. I had to look at myself again in the mirror. Like, wait, hey, I don't know my passion. I don't know my purpose. I'm 45 years old. I'm just like, what in the world? It happens. It sure does. More so than you think. And it's okay. It is okay to not have all the answers, to not have all the dots connected. Because one thing I do know, if you focus and start focusing on yourself, those dots that are way over here, they'll eventually come like this. The connections that you need to make that are out here, they'll eventually come like this. But it means that you have to start focusing. What you focus on expands. Focus on yourself and focus on what you want. It's that passion, that purpose. If you really want to know, why am I here? Who am I? Ask yourself that every single day, more than once. When you look in the mirror, when you go to the bathroom, wash your hands, ask yourself, if you're just confused, who am I? Why am I here? What is my passion? What is my purpose? I guarantee you it'll start coming. And it may take longer than others. And again, that is okay, but it's coming. Stay focused on it. Stay on your lane and be ready for distractions, because I'm here to tell you, distractions are going to come. They're going to come from family members, from friends, from business opportunities. All these things are going to start pulling at you when you say, I'm focused on I want to know why I'm here. I want to know what's my purpose. I want to know my passion. Put those blinders on like the racehorses do sometimes. We have to put them out there so they can't look to the left or to the right, and stay focused, because down the road, you want to know why you're here, because at the end of the day, you want to leave something valuable to this land, to say, I walked through this place, a legacy, whatever your legacy may look like. So again, when those distractions come, be in a position to where you can say, block. I have this thing called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 reset. Even if you have to reset those blockers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I don't need you. Nope, I don't need to help you here. Nope, I can't do this. Nope, I can't get over here. The power of no, write that down, ladies and gentlemen, is valuable, especially when you are lost. I hate to use that word lost, but in a sense, we're all over the place. And when you're in that area, in that lane, you just have to figure out a way to stay focused and to say no to a lot of things. No, the power of no. Okay. And just remember that someday it'll all make perfect sense. What you're doing will make sense eventually. It looks crazy right now. It's all kind of stuff right now, but eventually it's going to line up. And I want to tell you something else, give you a little nugget. Lean in. Say something. When you're on this path of finding out who you are, You don't have to worry about cutting people off. They will fall off themselves. Remember that. You don't have to worry about cutting people off. That dead weight, the ones that don't pour value in you, the people that are not quality people, don't worry about it. You don't have to waste any time over there trying to cut cords. They're gonna fall off themselves. Just let them go. And in the process, still remember to encourage yourself. Keep encouraging you. Those affirmations are powerful. Tell yourself every single day who you are as you're learning. If you don't have an exact path, but you do know one thing, you're here, you have greatness, you are a masterpiece because you are a piece of the master. Because he did say he made you in his own image, right? So if you don't know anything, you do know that part. Hold on to that if you can't hold on to anything else until you get to that next step, till you get to that next. And let me tell you, there are going to be mountains in your way. But look at it this way. My best friend says, change the way change your mind, change your life. Think about this. If you see that mountain in front of you, don't get discouraged. Oh my gosh. And I'm not going to get to my passion because that mountain is in front of me. Just think about it like this. If the mountain was put in front of you, then somehow, somewhere, the higher being knew that you would either go over that mountain or you'll blow that sucker up because you're on a mission to get to your passion and to your purpose, so you can leave something behind as well as leave a more qualified, like Dr. Angie say, so you can live your life by design and not by default. And I tell you this, and I talk to the people who are eclectic, because when we're looking at so many other things and people have things like it seems like, oh, they got this on, they got this, everything just gelling. It's okay for the ones of us who are not quite there, because as long as we keep moving forward, something is happening, even in our heads and our minds, because things are getting out of our way to get there. And eventually you will find your purpose. You will find your passion. What wakes you up at night? It took me a minute. I wasn't even dreaming. I stopped dreaming. I was so programmed to society. ABC. This is what you do. ABC. Moving around like a robot. Mom, work, me. Those things. Other people. So I didn't even dream. I didn't even know what it was I wanted to do. But when I sat down and had a conversation with myself, and you have to do that, sit down with yourself and have those conversations with yourself. And again, remember I said, ask yourself, who are you? What's your purpose? What's your passion? Encourage yourself throughout the process of finding out. Everybody doesn't have it all together, and it's okay. But as long as you have a mission to stay focused on you, it'll come together. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Yashika B, the Eclectic Mindset Motivator. I am here to assist you with all this stuff. Get on a clear path to finding out and living the better part of you. Thank you. I can't hear you.
See, I also wrapped up and listened, and I wasn't even looking at my mute button. Thank you so much.
Oh.
For adding value to the lives of people who are on this summit and listening. This has been awesome. And here's the thing, you are so right. People will say, okay, oh my goodness, I have so many thoughts. All they need is a little bit of guidance, just to kind of bring it all together, and you understand that clearly. And it's okay to be eclectic. It's okay to have more than one thing going on. It's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, listen, you sitting here refereeing boxing matches. A lot of people don't know that either.
Yep.
I was on Facebook. I was like, is she in the boxing ring refereeing a boxing match?
Yep. That was me.
Listen, our mentor Les Brown says, don't die empty. Don't die empty. Leave it all on the table.
I'm putting it all out there. Everything.
Leave it all.
Pick it up. They better pick it up, Dr. John, because I'm dropping a lot of stuff out there. You better pick it up.
That's right. And guess what? The things we drop, some seeds the birds pick up and take away, but guess what? Some seeds take hold, they take root, and they grow and they blossom.
Absolutely.
So Yashika B, thank you so much. And I'll be seeing you and Dr. Angie this Sunday for Conversation for the Soul.
Yes.
7 o'clock on Facebook Live and on YouTube. And you got on your guys' YouTube channel, on your Facebook channel and YouTube channel, Conversations for the Soul.
Right.
I'm looking forward to
on Sunday.
oh yeah, it's on. It's on and popping on Sunday. I mean, listen, I enjoy watching you guys, and you guys are doing a great work. And Yashika, thank you for all that you do to add value and positivity to the lives of others. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on, Dr. J. Thank you.
You are welcome. And we are moving on, If you are getting inspirational value, right now through this, and I'll make sure my sister Pele logs back on. If you are getting inspirational value, just say, yes, this is a blessing. Put in the comments, yes, this is a blessing. If you are getting inspirational value, let me make sure we got my sister Pele, because she'll be coming up pretty soon after my brother John Ugulu. There we go. And guess what I've decided to do? I've decided to give away another book. I have decided to give away one of my books. I'm giving away another one of my books. Quitting Was Not an Option: A Journey of Perseverance and Resilience. I just decided to go ahead and do that. I just want to yes, this is a blessing. This is a blessing. This is a blessing. Yes. So what I want you to do is I want you to get ready. This time I'm thinking of a number. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 50 again. 1 to 50 again. I got to make it a little hard. I could have said, give me a number from 1 to 10. Nah, that's too easy. A number from 1 to 50. 1 through 50. So yes, let's see what we're doing. Okay. And I am going to be doing a countdown. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. Let's see what we got. Okay, I got a couple of 49s. I got a couple. And you get one guess. Some of y'all trying to stack the deck. I see y'all. I see y'all. All right. We got 49. We got 40. We got 7. We got 12. Okay, T.I. said you're going to sit this one out, allow somebody else to win. Pele need to be sitting this out and allow somebody to win. She wins everything. My goodness. Seriously? Every time she turns around, I'm surprised she didn't win nothing today. My goodness, she's win everything. Okay. All righty. We got, and guys, I see him coming in. Okay. This is interesting. Today must be UK Day, because the winning number is 41. 41. Audrey Hepburn McFarland, you win again. So what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to sign one personally to you, and then I'm going to sign one with my tagline, your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. So you may want to gift to somebody else. So I'm allow you to gift that to somebody else. And if you want to gift that to somebody, just give me their email address, and I'll ship it to them personalized. But if you just want to do it yourself, fine. Let me know when you email me, and when I email you back, and just we'll collaborate. We will collaborate. Congratulations again. I love giving stuff away, because when I do that, I'm putting my story into the minds and hearts of people. And I just want somebody to listen, I live my life by 3 principles: encourage, inspire, empower. There's a reason why I went through the things I went through. There's a reason why. For years I spent regretting and upset over the things I went through. But now that I've gotten a little older, I understand why I went through the things I went through. Is to be a blessing and a help to somebody else. I get it now. And that's when you start to walk in your purpose, when you understand why you journeyed the way you did. So I appreciate my journey. I thank God for my journey. Everybody, we are down to our last 2 speakers. Well, if my last three of you include me, but I'm just gonna say a little something. But we are down to our last two, our two more powerful speakers, and right now I want to bring to the front my brother, Dr. John Agulu. And right now, what I would like to do is I would like to introduce you to him. Dr. Agulu is a strategist and a motivational speaker. He helps individuals and organizations achieve their strategic goals. He is a vessel of hope, and his mission on earth is to serve, lead, and impact. Dr. John Agulu is the founder of the Main Sea Consulting Group, a leadership training and consulting company, and he is also the founder of the John Agulu Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that provides assistance, coaching, and mentoring for children and young adults between the ages of 8 and 22. Listen, I told y'all we got some people that's doing some things, y'all. That's doing some things. So right now, I would like to bring to the stage my brother, my friend, Dr. John Agulu. Welcome, my friend. I need you hit your mic. Not quite. Let me see. Okay. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Listen, we live in a world where everything's virtual now, so we deal with these glitches. Not yet. Do you want to try to log back out and log back in? Okay. We are waiting for him to log in, and my brother will be coming back on, and then we're gonna be hearing a word because and Dr. Angie said, yeah, they checked the settings because they switched it on her as well, and I can't wait to get her back on. I'm sorry, get Dr. Gula back on. Thank you for that info, Dr. Angie. I appreciate it. I got my brother coming back in.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, I got you now.
Is it good now?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Yes, it is. I got you. Awesome. And listen, my wife said that they switched the settings on her, so sometimes a little tricky. But you know, we who are on that journey, we know that we just deal with these little glitches. It's nothing.
Right. But is it okay now?
Oh, it is wonderful, my brother. Listen, awesome. I did the introduction. I told you about you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step back from the stage, and brother, the floor is yours. You got it.
Awesome.
You were doing fine earlier. It was something, I don't know what happened. Maybe you check your settings, the little settings bar at the top of your screen. Right next to your name is a little settings bar. You can take a look at that. I have no idea what happened with that. And while we're doing that, I'm going to put your website up there. Okay. All right. My brother will be coming back in. Let me put him back. Yes, I can hear you.
External mics.
Got you.
Right.
Let's make it happen. There we go.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name is John Agulu. I am so excited to be sharing the stage with these great speakers. So if you can hear me, you from wherever you are watching me, if you can hear me loud and clear, please type "I can hear you" in the comment section. I just want to be sure I am not speaking to myself. You know, although we are used to talking to ourselves. If you can hear me, please type, I can hear you. Awesome. That's great. I love that. So Dr. John Gray, thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my story and also to impact lives. And I want to appreciate those who have spoken before me. They did a wonderful job. And I wrote down so many things that resonated with me. Reverend Gary Melton said, you always need someone to guide you. And he said, your purpose cannot be something you cannot remember. That's strong. And Dr. Angie Gray said, we have to be intentional and strategic at all times. I love that. That resonated with me. And Coach Tion said, he emphasized on the importance of gratitude. Gratitude is paramount because having the gift of life alone is the best gift one can ever hope for. And Yashika, my sister from another mother, Yashika said it's good to start your day with gratitude, hang around OQP, and she asked a question. She said, if you want to know who you truly are on earth, you should be able to ask yourself this question, who am I? Yashika, I am a vessel of hope. My mission on earth is to serve, lead, and to create an impact. Thank you all for all those nuggets you dropped. So today I want to talk about igniting your passion for your purpose. So I want you all to grab a pen and a piece of paper. I know everything in life is a cliche, but it is whenever that cliche resonates with your circumstance that truly matters. All what I will be telling you today are things you already know, but my job is to disrupt any form of limiting belief that has been preventing you from being able to ignite the passion that you have for the purpose you have on earth. So sit back, relax, and write this down. The topic is igniting your passion for your purpose. I want to first of all start by breaking down these words to you. We're talking about igniting. When you understand the meaning of these words, it makes it easier for you to comprehend and for you to apply to your life. So write this down, ignite. To ignite means to fire up. It means to light up. It means to kindle. And the next word that caught my attention is the passion. What is passion? We hear that word all the time, passion, passion. But what is passion? Passion is a strong feeling of enthusiasm. I want you to write that down. Passion is a strong feeling of enthusiasm. And the third word is purpose. Your purpose is the reason for which you exist. So, igniting your passion through purpose. What's my purpose in life? That's the question you ought to have, ask yourself. What's your purpose in life? So for those of you who are currently watching this program, if you know your purpose in life, I want you to type it in the comment section. Let me see. Because it could take months, years for a lot of people to identify their purpose in life. So I want to challenge you. If you know your purpose, type it in the comment section. Let's see. So while you are doing that, you need to always ask yourself, what have I been created to do in this world? Every human being was created on purpose for a purpose. I want you to think about that for a moment. You were created on purpose for a purpose. Research has proved it that Out of millions of sperms, only one sperm cell is normally selected to fertilize an egg. And when that sperm fertilizes that egg, it means life is about to begin. That fertilized egg is you. Everyone listening to this program now was fertilized by one sperm that made it out of millions of sperms. So it means you were created on purpose for a purpose, not by accident. We know we were all created in the womb. We were conceived in the womb and would one day end up in the tomb. But while you are living your life in between the day you were created and the day you are going back to your creator, what do you want to be remembered for? What's your purpose in life? I have chosen to become a vessel of hope. I have chosen to use my voice and my story to give hope to the hopeless. What's your purpose in life? And you need to ask yourself another question when you discover your purpose in life. How can I step into my calling? I want you to write that down. How can I step into my calling? You know, I've been introduced as a strategist. Yes, I work with individuals and organizations to transition, to help them achieve their strategic goals, to help them move from where they are to where they want to be. How can you step into your calling? It takes the willpower. Willpower is innate. When man was made, when the human being was created, willpower was given to us. It is naturally in us. So let me give you the definition of willpower. I want you to write this down. Willpower. Willpower is a strong determination that allows you to do whatever you want to do. Come on. So it means you have the ability to step into your greatness, but you must be intentional about what you want to do. It's like the GPS, right? If you're going to an address that you have never been to before, when you put that address in the GPS, what happens? It buffers and it gives you an ETA. That's an estimated time of arrival, right? And while you're driving with that GPS, if for any reason you miss your exit, what happens? It reroutes and it realigns with your original destination. Why? Because it had a clear direction from the beginning. So you must be intentional about your actions. You must be intentional about what you want to accomplish in life. And that is where mentorship comes in. That's where accountability comes in. It is paramount for you to have a mentor. It is paramount for you to have somebody who would hold you accountable to your visions and your dreams. Now, I want to tell you a story about myself. I used to be a very shy person, so shy that I couldn't even imagine myself giving a 1-minute toast in public. It was so bad. But I was able to transition from being a shy person to a public speaker. How did that happen? How? 5 things. The will to do it. Come on, think about it. I was able to make that paradigm shift because I had the will to do it. 5. But right now, I am no longer a shy person. I speak for a living. I remember when I was in high school, my mom would call me and say, "My son, you know, it took me a while before I could become pregnant for you. But during that time I was pregnant for you, I was always having a dream. I was always seeing one tall looking man in my dream, all dressed up in suit. I was always seeing him standing in front of a large crowd, addressing people. And whenever she was saying that, I would try to brush it off because I had a limiting belief in my life. I was shy. So I couldn't even imagine myself walking in the shoes of that prophecy or that dream. I call it prophecy now because my mom used to say it, but I do it now. I couldn't imagine myself doing it until I started listening to Les Brown. Les Brown is my communications mentor and coach. Les Brown made me understand that people's opinions of me shouldn't be my reality. I knew I had a message in me. I knew that I had to be the voice of hope for similar people who were going through the same challenge I was going through. But what did it take me to transition from being a shy person to a public speaker? The same thing, 5 things. The will to do it. We all have the willpower. Louis Pugh said, there is nothing more powerful than a made-up mind. You've got the willpower. And once your mind is made up, you can do anything, but you just have to plan. Benjamin Franklin said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Now, I know there are so many people out there who would love to become public speakers, but do not know how to eliminate their shyness. Trust me. If I could do it, you can do it. If you are that person who is listening and would like to use your story and your voice to impact people out there, I want you to follow me on social media. Search with my name, John Ugulu, JOHNUGHULU. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Reach out to me, send me a direct message, and I'll be more than willing to work with you. I cannot see you through this computer. I don't know who's listening to me. I haven't met you before. But one thing that I know about you is that you are destined for greatness. And if you believe that you are destined for greatness, I want you to place your hand on your chest and say, I am blessed. You are blessed. You are stronger than you think you are. You were created on purpose for a purpose. Every human being was conceived in the womb and will one day end up in the tomb. But what matters most is how you live your life in between that. Nobody's getting out of this life alive. So it is time for you to look into your subconscious mind and ignite your passion for your purpose. It is you alone who can make that happen. You need to take charge of your life. Reach out to people who can help you. Like I said, I am willing to work with you to help you transition from where you are to where you want to be. Life itself is a journey, but we have the willpower. And remember, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Think about it and have a great, great rest of your day. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
When I came up with that topic, I thought of you, brother. I'm telling you, I thought about your spirit. I said, okay, he has to do this. I was hoping your schedule was clear. I was hoping you was going to be able to have time to do it. But man, I thought about you in that topic because when I met you, I said, this brother resonates that because you believe it. You believe it. You know, sometimes you can hear somebody and they can say something. You say, they don't really believe it themselves. And some people just ooze it out of their very pores.
That's it.
And you believe it. So, brother, thank you so much for adding value to the lives of everybody who listened. And just thank you for doing what you do because you are a positive person and you are just putting that out into the atmosphere. And I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Gray, for giving me the opportunity. And everybody remember, you are destined for greatness. Thank you. And I'll jump out of the call.
And I'll see you next Saturday if I'm correct, right?
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
Talk
right.
a little bit about that.
No problem. No problem. Stay blessed, bro.
All righty. And that is your virtual summit. Now, what time does your summit start?
It should be 2 p.m. Yes, I can't really remember. I'll need to check and let you know.
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, and thank you for allowing me the privilege of being one of your presenters on that day. I do appreciate you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Your words are powerful, and there's so many people out there who really need to hear your story. So you're a great man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep shining your light, and together we would change the world.
Absolutely. Together we rise, bro.
Yeah, one day at a time. All right, take care.
God bless you, my friend.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was awesome. And we are coming to my sister who's closing out of sorts. And I am so happy to have her on here. And I want you to understand something, that this was intentional. If you look at the lineup that I had, this was intentional, that it was a mixture of men and women, you know, that everybody and brings something to the table, and we all are changing the world. And my sister right here is definitely changing the world, one person at a time. And because she's literally changed me, because her positivity is just so infectious, it's just ridiculous. It really is. So I'm going to introduce you to her and just allow her to come and do her thing. And let me get to her introduction right here. My sister, Pele Hunkin, is a mother of 3. She's a United States Army retiree, go military. She's a life coach, and she is a Les Brown certified motivational speaker, and she is from Samoa. She is the founder of Pele Inspire, who inspires, empowers, and motivates individuals who have lost a loved one, face a divorce, and going through critical times in life with a mission of helping them live a more abundant life. Her guiding philosophy in life is stay humble, stay positive, stay strong, and always stay encouraged. And with that being said, I would like to bring into the stream my sister, Pele Hunkin. I just want to say talofa to her. Talofa.
Okay. Talofa.
How you doing? How are you?
I'm good. And you? I'm just so excited.
Oh, no, I'm excited. I can't wait. All right. So thank you so much. And I'm going to put your website on the crawler so people can know how to reach you.
Okay.
There you go. All righty. So my sister, the floor is yours. The microphone is yours. The stage is yours. All righty.
All righty. Talofa, everyone. How are you doing? You should be fired up like me, because I am just fired up with all the amazing speakers. So you know what? Talofa is hello in my Samoan language. So why don't you just go ahead and type in Talofa in that chat box. Talofa. I am Pele Hunkin from the beautiful island of Samoa. I go by Pele for short, and Pele in my Samoan language, it means sweetheart. And that I am. First, I want to give God all the honor, praise, and glory for his blessings upon us. I am telling you, I am so humbled, I'm honored, and I'm truly blessed to be a blessing to you. Yes, to you. And Dr. John Gray, the professor of positivity, and my brother, I cannot thank you enough for this golden opportunity you have given all of us to be a blessing to so many, and to all my brothers and sisters that went before me. I tell y'all what, y'all rocked the stage. I was like, wow, I'm on fire. Everybody that's on here ought to be on fire. And ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to be here with you. And my topic today is the attitude of gratitude. The attitude of gratitude. How many of you believe that an attitude of gratitude transforms every situation that you face in life, something better than you could ever imagine. How many? Let me know in the comment box, because you know what? I want to tell y'all how this happens. See, we all go through different situations, challenges, trials, and tribulations in life. So that leads me to me asking you this question. Did you ever feel grateful when you were going through a rough time at some point in your life? You know, for instance, like a loss of a loved one. Ladies and gentlemen, when I lost the love of my life, I was feeling like I was at the end of hope and faith. Have you ever felt hopeless before? Whew. I want you to put an H in that comment box for hope, because at that moment, Lord knows I did not have that, but I needed that hope in my life. You see, I didn't know what I was feeling, and believe it or not, being grateful was not a feeling that I experienced during that time. I mean, I was feeling, y'all, I was feeling like I was at the end of faith. I want you to put an F in that chat box, because at that time, let me tell y'all something, sister needed a whole lot of faith. So I want you to remember that there is always hope, and you must always have that unwavering faith that'll help you, that'll get you to where you want to go in life. And you know what? Just one day, y'all, one day, I was like, man, I don't know where all this strength is coming from. But I had to believe, and I want you to believe it too, that there is always, always sunshine in your pain. There's sunshine in my pain, and there is sunshine in all of our pains. See, I had to find joy. I had to find that joy because I have 3 beautiful children to live for. I had to find that joy in my life. And let me tell y'all something, I am living it. And I am loving it because I had to learn to have that gratitude, have the attitude of gratitude in everything that we do in life. See, I want you to understand something. Everyone's situation is different, and every detail of its life is unique. But guess what, y'all? We have to believe that there is something greater within us. You know what? Something that is so big within us that'll fight the negativity, that'll take away all that bitterness that life is throwing at us. Because I tell you what, life is too precious. Life is too short for us not to be thankful for anything and everything. It doesn't matter, good or bad. We ought to be thankful. See, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know, Pele Inspire, want you to know that you can make your life easier, that you can make your life sweeter. And let me tell you, you can even make your life even glorious when you practice the attitude of gratitude. Yes, believe me when I tell you, there is power, ladies and gentlemen. There is power in gratitude. See, I have to learn in all my trials and tribulations. I've learned to be grateful in my times of sorrow. I've learned to be grateful in my times of distress, because my favorite book says to give thanks in all circumstances. See, I'm sure that you asked the same question I was asking when I lost my loved one. The same question I asked when I lost my beloved parents, my first love. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you asked the same question, that very same question I asked when I went through a divorce. What have I got to be grateful for when Pele Hunkin, when my world is shattered? What is there to be grateful for is what I asked myself. You know what? I had to say this. when you choose to develop the spirit of gratitude in all that you go through in life, I guarantee you, you will begin to experience true joy and happiness in your life. I say this because when I started to develop that attitude of gratitude, just developing the spirit of gratitude in my life, when I tell you there was nothing, ladies and gentlemen, nothing could ever take my joy away when I learned to be grateful in all that I go through in life. I want you to put a J in that comment box for joy. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here today to encourage you to be grateful in all situations, and the choice is yours. As John Maxwell once said, life is a matter of choices, and every choice you make, ladies and gentlemen, every choice you make makes you. Yes, I am talking to the amazing, amazing you. Choose to have the attitude of gratitude. Choose to see all the blessings in your life, no matter what. See, what I'm saying is this: being grateful in times of sorrow and being grateful in times of distress, it does not mean, ladies and gentlemen, it does not mean that we are pleased with our circumstances. You know what it really means? This is what I want to tell you. It really means that through the eyes of faith, we see beyond our present day challenges. That is the true gratitude of the soul that heals the heart, ladies and gentlemen. See, you already know that gratitude is really an expression of hope and testimonies that stems from acknowledging the fact that sometimes in life, we just don't understand the situations that we face. But when we trust in God, when we have that trust in Him, believe it or not, one day we will understand. And when I tell you, you will understand when that time comes to you. I believe in my heart that when you have the kind of gratitude within your heart that's filled with so much love, let me tell you, you know what's going to happen? You will see and you will believe when I tell you that your life will transform from trials to triumph. So I want you to put T in that comment box for triumph, because that's what took for me. All my trials turned into my triumph, and I am so thankful. Here's something else I want to share with you. See, if you want to get anywhere else in life, you heard Dr. Angie earlier, practice. We all hear that too. Practice, practice, practice. Yes, practice giving thanks. Practice having gratitude in all that you do, because that is the most powerful thing you can practice every day. It is the feeling of being blessed with all that you have. You are blessed with this two hands. God gave you this two hands, and you are blessed with every blessings that He has blessed you with. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just that amazing feeling of gratefulness that motivates you to get better, that motivates you to do better in life, no matter what you go through in life. See, when I think about all that I've been through in life, I am grateful. I am grateful for the things that money cannot buy. I want to say this one more time. I am grateful for the things that money cannot buy. I am grateful for the courage to not give up. I am grateful for my beloved parents who gave me life, and I am who I am because of them. I am grateful for the strength that God gave me to be that mother to my three beautiful children, who are my absolute why in life. I am grateful for the hard times that made me the person I am today. Ladies and gentlemen, those are my real blessings in life. Please share with me in the comment box 3 things, not many, just 3 things that you are grateful for that money cannot buy. Please do that for me. I, Pele Hunkin, Pele Inspire, want you to be thankful for that fire burning inside of you to achieve your dreams. Be thankful of your parents who gave you life. I want you to be thankful with everything that you are blessed with. If there's anything that I can encourage you today, let me tell you what, I want you to get grateful. Get that overwhelming attitude of gratitude. Get grateful because you are given a life, because God knows that you are strong enough to live it. Get grateful for the tough times that gave you the strength to make it this far in life. Get grateful for everyone that's made a difference in your life. I can go on and on, but I know my time is up. But I just want you all to know I love y'all. Practice having the gratitude every day, having the attitude of gratitude, and just be grateful. Learn to be grateful when you're happy. Learn to be grateful when you're sad. And I just want you to know I appreciate everyone that joined us. Dr. John, I can't thank you enough. And my brothers and sisters that went before me, I love all of y'all. To all the amazing listeners, thank you again. God bless everyone, and God bless America. Pele Inspire out.
God bless you, sister. Listen, I'm the Baptist preacher on here. You went Baptist preacher on me. I am the one that's the Baptist preacher, all right? Like, where's choir at? I was like, yo, okay, let's do this. God bless you, sister. Thank you so much. That was awesome. And and it is always kind of hard being that last speaker, but you know what? You are who you are, and you embody that gratitude. So when I was thinking about this topic, and I said, you got to do this. You got to do this. And I really was intentional about each person and the topic that they spoke on, them embodying it, because it comes out so authentically. It comes out just authentic and real. So thank you so much, sister. Bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care. We have been blessed. We have been blessed. We have been inspired. We have been empowered. We have been encouraged. Thank you so much. And I'm just going to give a few closing remarks. If this has been valuable to you, just type in the comments, yes. If this has been valuable to you, just type in the comments, yes, and throw a whole bunch of hearts up. I'm going first. Yes. And I'm just throwing a whole bunch of hearts up. If this has been valuable to you, hit that yes and throw those hearts up. If I was in church, I'd say somebody say amen. You see, now you got the Baptist preacher coming out of me. Yes, 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 indeed. This has been awesome. This has been awesome. Yes, it is my duty to close out. And I'm gonna, and you know, one thing about me, if anybody knows me and been listening to me preach for a while, they know I don't talk long. You know, I make my point and I just put it on the table and say, you know, what I've spoken is between you, your spirit, and God. And you move on it or you don't. And that's how I feel, because I truly believe that if a seed is put in you, it's then your job to plant it and then let God do the rest. Water it and then let God do the rest with it. All right. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. After I'm done, I got the biggest giveaway. I got the biggest giveaway, y'all. I got the biggest giveaway of the night. I have a $600 giveaway. I have a $600 giveaway, a tuition voucher that covers the cost of my coaching program, my 8-week coaching program, Champions Academy. Now, this person, we won some books. They won Dr. Angie's book. That was awesome. They was a couple of people won my books. That's awesome. But I have my biggest giveaway yet. My biggest giveaway. My coaching program is $598. I am giving away a voucher for the complete cost of the program. If that's what's up, and if you saying, okay, I can't wait to get onto that, type I'm ready. Type I'm ready. Type I'm ready. Yes. I am giving away a scholarship for the full cost of my mentor, of my coaching program, Champions Academy. So let's go ahead. Let's get, and of course, Pele gonna say I'm ready first. Of course, because she win everything. Come on. Yes. Listen, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. And I see people typing, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. And just as a bonus, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna let y'all know up front. I'm gonna give away the voucher. That's gonna be the first drawing. But then I'm also gonna put in a link that is $100 value for $100 off the cost of my coaching program online. But both caveats, they both expire today at 6 p.m. So like my coach John Talarico says, the universe loves speed. Let's get it. But right now, I just want to just come to you and close this out. This is called Power Talk, igniting your passion for your purpose. And I just want to close out. And I feel like I'm talking to some champions because I got my thinking cap on. You know, if anybody knows me, they know that champion is my moniker. You know why? It takes a little more to be a champion. It takes a little more to be a champion. And everybody on this call and watching this broadcast, you know full well that in order to accomplish and achieve the things you want to accomplish, it's going to take a little more to get there. Some of you have been given 100%. Some of you have been given 110%. Some of you have been grinding for a minute. Some of you have been going up that rough side of the mountain, you just pushing against all the obstacles. But guess what? I'm here to tell you that it takes a little more to be a champion. If you see my posts online, I'm usually wearing a champion's hat. And most people say, why does Dr. Gray wear that hat all the time? Because French philosopher Rene Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. So therefore, this is my thinking cap, y'all. So I'm here to remind you of some things because I use champion as an acronym. Yes, I know that I'm repping the champion logo, and guess what? I'm gonna get with their PR and too, and they're gonna break me off some of that money for repping their product. Anyway, that's just what I'm talking about. But I'm here to motivate you and to remind you at the same time, because sometimes we get achievement amnesia. We get achievement amnesia. We forget how talented we are. We forget how creative we are. We let circumstances allow us to forget how blessed we are. We allow obstacles to allow us to forget just how motivated we can be. So I'm here to come against that achievement amnesia and just to remind you that it takes a little more to be a champion. Dr. Gray, what does it take a little more of? Let's start with C. It's going to start with a little courage. Somebody type courage in that chat. Type courage. Let me break this down for you. Life is not going to open up the door and shower you with the windows of blessings simply because you have good intentions. Everybody has good intentions. Here's what life does. Life weeds out those who will and those who won't. Circumstances will weed out those who will and those who won't. You're going to have to face your fears. You're going to have to face your opponents. You're going to have to stand up and say, I don't care what's in front of me. I'm going to fight like my life depends on it, because guess what, family? It does. What life am I talking about? The life you want, the life you aspire to, the life that you're destined for. The universe ain't going to just give it to you just because, then you wouldn't appreciate it. I was always told by my grandfather that the harder you work for something, the more you appreciate it. So you're going to have to knuckle up and use some courage, because life is going to test you. Life is going to come at you. Life is going to see how bad you want it. And you're going to have to plant both feet firmly on the ground and say, I want it enough that I'm going to fight for it. I don't care if I'm scared. I don't care if I'm nervous. I don't care if I'm anxious. I don't care if I have trepidations. I'm going to fight like my life depends on it. Then you're going to need a little hope. Hope equates to faith. Now, let me twist this a little bit, because somebody thought that the Baptist preacher maybe was going to talk about faith in God, which is a given, because we better have faith in God. I'm talking about faith in yourself. How much faith do you have in yourself? How much belief do you have in yourself? Do you look at yourself in the mirror in the morning and say, I got this? Or do you look in the mirror in the morning and say, I can't do nothing about this? Let me share with you a little story. I remember when I'm going for a certain position at my former job, and somebody came up to me and they told me to look around the room at the other people who was applying for the same job. And they said, look around the competition, look room, that's your competition. I said, with all due respect. Now, you know, in our culture, when you say with all due respect, you're going to break off some disrespect. So I said, with all due respect, when I look in the mirror in the morning, I'm looking at my competition. You got to understand how I'm built. I'm not going to equate my level of achievement based off what you've done in your life. I'm not going to base how far I can go based on your accomplishments. I'm going to base how much I can do based on what God put in me. You have to have an unwavering belief in yourself. Type hope in the comments. You have to have a hope in your own capacity to do this. You have to believe in yourself. If nobody believes in you, if nobody pats you on the back, if nobody tells you, go ahead, do a good job and all that, you got to keep marching anyhow. You got to keep it stepping regardless of how many accolades you get from people, because you don't work for accolades. You work for that little voice of inspiration that's inside you saying, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. The A is for ambition. Ambition. You know, my family's from the South. And they had, they always had these terms. My family's from Waynesboro, Georgia. Waynesboro, Georgia. And they used to always have little country sayings. And they used to call people back in the day shiftless. Shiftless. Now, I come to find out later, they called them shiftless because they didn't work, and they didn't work a shift at a job. Shiftless. But in essence, what they were saying is you walk around here with no ambition in your life. You just here. You just lazy laying around. If you want anything in life, you have to have ambition. There's nothing wrong with being ambitious. Let me tell you something. I'm going down like Tony Montana. The world is mine. But I'm going to do it from a positive perspective, and I want to make change in the world. I want to affect and impact the world. Let me help you out. My coach, John Tellerico, says we need to have C-level goals, C-type goals. That means the goals that scare you to death. If you got a goal that don't scare you, it ain't even worth going for. If you got a goal that you can accomplish in 2 days, what does that mean? That means that you need to attach something larger to it, because that's only an incremental step in your progress. A 2-day goal is a part of the bigger plan. Your 2-day goal shouldn't be your life's plan. You need to be so ambitious that people look at you like you crazy. My favorite quote, Alexander the Great: fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the bold. You want bold results, then you take bold action. If you want big results, you think big and you dream big and you do big things. You take big risks. And you can only do that if you are ambitious. The M, motivation. Motivation. What's your motivation? You got to be motivated from two perspectives: intrinsic, extrinsic. You got to be motivated by the external things that's going around you. For example, when I was growing up, I was motivated by the fact I was tired of looking at a city full of poverty. I was tired of looking at the fact that nobody in my family was going to college. I didn't see no successful people. So that turned into intrinsic motivation. The greatest motivation is that motivation that comes from inside of you. I found this out a long time ago at an early age, at 7 years old, when I lost my mother to breast cancer, and there go my journey into the foster care system. I learned this a long time ago when I had teachers calling me stupid little boy, and I got left back in 8th grade. I'm sitting here I got the paper right now to prove it. I still got that letter sent home from me in 8th grade. I learned this a long time ago when I got left abandoned at Penn Station in Newark with 2 trash bags in my hand, because I called my father and said, I'm here, I'm ready to live with you. And he said, I don't know, I can't do nothing for you. I don't know why you're here. Click, and hung up the phone on me. I learned this a long time ago when I was at Stockton University and I was literally homeless in higher ed because when I aged out of the foster care system, they gave me no resources and they basically handed me my last check for $332 and said, good luck with the rest of your life. Goodbye. But I held on to some motivation. This was intrinsic motivation. Matter of fact, it was a song, The Greatest Love of All by George Benson. I decided long ago never to walk in anybody's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Why? Because the greatest love of all is inside me. You got to hold on to that internal motivation, that inner voice that's saying you can do this. All the external noise, all that's clamoring around you, you got to hold on to that still small voice in your ear saying, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. The P is for passion. Passion. Your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. I'm going to say it one more time. Your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. 3 more times for the Holy Spirit. Your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. Somebody put on Facebook the other day, when God called you, it wasn't a conference call. It wasn't meant for everybody. Let me explain something to you. Even Jesus couldn't do no miracle in his hometown because they didn't believe. Stop thinking that everybody's going to throw a ticker tape parade for you just because you have goals and dreams and ambitions. You will literally be shocked at the number of people, those close to you and those afar, who are not rooting for you. Your passion is not based on the number of people who's rooting for you. Your passion is based on the fire inside you. And your fire is your permission to make it happen. Far too often, we get this urge to do great things and then we go run seeking validation, confirmation, and affirmation from other people. God didn't tell them, he told you. Go do. Go do it. Make it happen. That I is for inspiration. What is your why? Your I turns into your why. What is your why? The how will come into play. Don't worry about the how. We get stuck up on the how. How am I going to do it? How am I going to make it? How am I going to accomplish it? How am I going to achieve it? If your why is not intact, if that inspiration is not intact, then the how don't matter. Why do you want to do what you want to do? You let that why be your driving force. When I was homeless in the higher ed, I was sitting there saying to myself, guess what? When I had kids one day of my own, they're not going to have to worry about this. They ain't going to have to live like this. I'm going to make sure that when I'm a father, I'm going to make sure they not have to worry about being left abandoned at Penn Station with 2 bags in their hands. They're not going to worry about foster homes. And guess what? The same college where I was homeless at, I'm now faculty at, and my kids are now able to go to college for free because I didn't quit. I knew my why. My why was that I wanted something better than what was handed to me, and I made sure nothing was going to stop that. The O, optimism. You know me, I'm the professor of positivity. You must have an optimism. Let me be clear about what optimism is and positivity. Positivity does not mean that you're blind to the negative things that's going on around you. Positivity and optimism just says, I choose to respond different. Yeah, I know life can suck sometimes, but guess what? I'm gonna remain I'm optimistic. I'm not gonna be pessimistic. Yeah, I know life ain't fair, but guess what? I choose to be positive. Yeah, I know life gonna hand you a bad hand every now and then, but guess what? I choose. Keyword. Type in the chat. I choose. I choose. My life's motto is, if it is to be, then it is up to me. You need to type in I choose. It starts with a choice. As a preacher, I can tell you the greatest gift God gave us was free will. Free will. Why? That means we can choose to serve him and we're not a bunch of wind-up dolls saying hallelujah, praise God. That means that we come to such a conscious knowledge of self that we recognize God for who he is and we praise him out of our own volition, which is free will. You have a choice. You can choose to do or you can choose not to do. You can choose to watch other people make it happen, or you can get up and make it happen. You can invest in yourself and make something, make your dreams come true, or you can have something critiquing about other people and just say, you know, I ain't got time for all that. It's choice. It is choice. But I made the conscious decision that I don't care what I saw or heard or felt, I'm going to be positive. You know why? My mindset is on the line. My mindset is on the line. I choose not to let my health suffer simply because I'm responding to some external nonsense that's going on. No, thank you. I choose to look at not only is the glass half full. You know that contest, they say, what do you see? Is it half empty or is it half full? First of all, there's two parts for me. It's half full. And there's more in that glass that can go in that glass. So not only is it half full, there's room for more. That's how much I raise my positivity and my optimism. And the last one is the N. Nerve. Nerve. Nerve translates to audacity. I had the nerve. Let me share something with you. I remember when I told my foster father that I wanted to go to college instead of enlisting in the Army right away. Now, luckily for me, I did enlist in the Army when I was in college, so I was able to do my military service. But I was expected, because that's what the only thing they saw for me, is for me to go into the Army. They didn't see college because guess what? Nobody else did. Matter of fact, my foster father was a 6th grade dropout. He's pretty much illiterate. He was illiterate. A hardworking man, God bless his soul, but he was illiterate. So he was from South Carolina. So that's just kind of what his upbringing was. So when I told him I wanted to go to college, I got cursed out. I got called every kind of blank you can imagine. The nerve of me to want to do something I've never seen done. Y'all got to understand where I'm coming from. When I wrote my book, I did research on my family from Georgia. I went to the census, the 1920 and the 1930 and the 1940 census. And I'm looking at my family, and all I see is laborer, which at that time in Georgia was sharecropping. I come from a family of sharecroppers. I didn't see no degrees on my wall. I never been to a commencement where somebody got a degree at a college graduation. My brother was the first one to attend high school and finish high school a year before me. So I didn't have any point of reference or frame of reference for the things I wanted. But guess what? I had the nerve to do it. The nerve of you to want to be somebody. The nerve of you to want to be successful. The nerve of you to want to be a powerful speaker. The nerve of you to want to be financially independent. The nerve of you, the unmitigated gall that you have to want to be a blessing to your children because you want more than you had. The nerve of you. Then if that's nerve, then I'm going to walk in that nerve every single day. All day, every day, I'm going to have that nerve. And guess what? I'm just getting started. I'm just getting started. Family, that's been my statement about taking a little more to be a champion. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This has been Dr. John Gray, your professor of positivity. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you, such a blessing. This has been awesome. I want to do my giveaway now. I want to do my giveaway. If you're ready for the giveaway, let me share my screen because I want to show you. I'm gonna show you what this is. Yes. I can't wait. I love what I do. I love what I do. Share my screen. There you go. All right. So, all righty. So, play from current slide. Okay, here we go, y'all. This is my program, and I am going to give somebody that wins a free scholarship for this 8-week program, and is normally regularly $11.97 for the month of February. I'm Black History Month, y'all. That's why I'm getting down like that. It's Black History Month. It's $5.98. And you can register at drjohnegray.com, or I'll be sending a link to you and you go right to it. It's 8 weeks. It's online material that you'll get when you go into my my registration and when you register. But we also meet every Wednesday at 6 o'clock. And you can even pay in 3 installments. So what I'm going to do is you also get a copy of my book, Quit Was Not an Option, and you get a copy of my newest book that's coming out. My newest book that's coming out, and that will be Above and Beyond, 8 Things Champions Do to Conquer Their Limits. So I cannot wait for that to come out. And those who are in that program, they'll be getting that as well. So let me go ahead and come back here because I want to do this drawing. I want to do this drawing. Yes, indeed. Let me hide that. Remove that. I'm back. I'm back. Yes. I want to do this drawing. I see one person that says, I'm ready. If you are ready, let me know by saying, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. So I'm going to go ahead to my link here. There we go. All right. There we go. Copy the link. All right. I see we got some people that's ready. So here we are. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 50. You already know. And just so you know, here's a paper that says Champions Academy. Champions Academy. In my little chicken scratch. In my little chicken scratch. Mind you, it is 4:33 Eastern Standard Time. This expires 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Why? Because I am a good student. And my coach told me the universe loves speed. So therefore, the universe responds to speed. So when you offer somebody something, you put it out there and you say you're going to either do or we don't. My grandmother say something else, but I can't say that. But you either going to do or you don't. So therefore, that's why I said I'm not going to put it up there, because I remember there was times when I put it out there for a week or so, and I'm like, okay, no. Let's make it happen. Come on, y'all. Y'all ready? Okay. I'm ready. Okay. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 50. And the countdown is in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Okay. Got a couple coming in. Listen, let me tell y'all something. As these are coming in, when I tell you, I never in my born and raised in Newark mentality thought that I would be coaching somebody in Malaysia. In Malaysia, y'all. I'm literally, when it's Wednesday, 6 p.m., it's 7 a.m. Thursday, her time. My sister Alice Liu, I never thought in my wildest dreams I'm coaching somebody about purpose in Malaysia. Let's do this, y'all. Y'all, let's take this journey. Let me walk you hand by hand. How somebody asked me one time, how in the world did you overcome all that stuff you went through? And I'm ready to show you. I'm ready to show you. Everybody needs a good coach. So 34, 35, 27, 26, 38. Do we have any more? Do we have any more? Going once. Going twice. And I'm going to freeze it right there. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's 38. That's 27. That's 26. That's 12. Now I'm gonna tell y'all the deal. I'm gonna tell y'all the deal. It's 15 and my wife won it, but I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Sweetie, I love you. You know you're gonna get it for free anyway. You gotta do just you're my wife. You know you can get anything you want. I'm gonna do it again. Let's do another round. Let's do round two. Round two. Okay, round two. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 25. 1 to 25. Let's do round two again. Round two. This is for the value, the total value of $598. $598. I'm thinking of a number from 1 to 25. The closest one wins. Yashika said it's rigged. she could be, listen, you ain't about to start no contention in my home. I already know. I ain't playing with Ange. I'm just saying, you ain't gonna get me in that trouble. So we have 5 right here. We got 10. We got 29. We got 17. We got 10. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner is, because it was 23, Audrey Hepburn McFarland. Audrey Hepburn McFarland, you win. And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do right now, because I want you to hold on while I'm doing this, y'all, because I got something that I want to show you. That I'm a person of my word. Let's make this happen. Because Audrey, she won. She sent me her email, her email, and I'm gonna send her right now. While we live, I'm gonna send it live because I want it to be something that she gets right now. Copy the link, Audrey. This is coming right to your Facebook Messenger. Audrey Hepburn McFarland, check your Facebook Messenger and let me know what the end of that link says. It should say Power Talk Summit Free Scholarship. Let me know in those comments what you got in your Facebook Messenger. Now, for everybody else, if you want to roll with me and you want to get down with me in terms of pursuing your passion and igniting your passion and learning what your passion is and learning how to move and learning how to hone your focus so that you block out all the external stuff and you get down to the gist of what you want to do, this link that I put in here, that's $100 off. That link that's in the chat, that's $100 off coupon. That lasts until 6 p.m. today as well. So because you're here, because you're on Power Talk, and because you were hanging with me all day long since 2 o'clock, and we have these outstanding speakers, this is my free gift to you. $100. $100 off the price of the program. So you can go ahead and once again, let me say this. The links close at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. It is 4:40. So you got an hour and 20 minutes to wrestle with yourself to decide how much you want to invest in yourself. There you go. I put it on. I can put it on the table. I can, my grandfather used to always say you can take a horse to the water, you can't make it drink. All we can do is just put it out there. And I'm ready to roll with you. And there you go. Receive, sir, in my message. There you go. There you go. Audrey, make sure before 6 p.m. that you register, because I cannot wait. I cannot wait to walk you through this 8 weeks. This is a powerful course. And the beauty of the course is that it's just not some online stuff. I'm literally coaching you personally, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, in group coaching session where we get the dialogue one-to-one. So it's not like I'm giving you a course and leaving you to your own devices. I'm literally walking you through this whole journey. So that's what I'm talking about. So Audrey, yes, you got a book and you got a course today. Let's show, throw those hearts up. Let's show some love for Audrey today, because she won a book and she won the course. Throw those hearts up. That's right. Audrey, we're showing you some love. That's right. Yes, we're showing you some love right now. She said it is 9:41 right now in the UK. Wow. Yes, indeed. So now I have somebody from the UK and I have somebody from Malaysia in this coaching program. Listen, spread the word, y'all. And listen, I'm also gonna do this for you. Who wants to make a little money? Who wants to make a little money? If you want to make a little money, put in the chat box, I want to make some money. If you want to make some money, put in the chat box, in the comments, I want to make some money. I want to see who's ready. I'm trying to see who's ready to make some money. If you want to make some money, and you ain't got to work, you ain't got to do nothing. All you got to do is just a little something. You want to make some money, put in the chat box, I want to make some money. Here's what I'm willing to do. My wife said I want to make some money. Somebody said I want to make some money. Here's what I want you to do. That link I gave you for our Champions Academy program, share that link and tell people that, and tell them that if they sign up and they say you referred them, I'm cash apping you $50. I'm not gonna send you no money order. I'm literally gonna PayPal you or cash app you $50. The moment they sign up, all they gotta do is let me know who referred them. You get $50 that day. So we ready to make some money? That the same link. Let me go back to the link. Where's my link? Now I'm doing some traveling. There we go. This link right here. That link. I suggest you share that link because you got about an hour and 15 minutes. You got an hour and 15 minutes. Listen, and guess what? If 3 people sign up, guess how much money I'm sending you today? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You can make $100 a day simply by inspiring somebody to just jump on board and make it happen. And I'm gonna send you $100 if 2 people sign up. All they gotta do is say, hey, this who referred me. I'm gonna get with you. Give me your PayPal or Cash App. Boom, there you go. It's yours. And Audrey, you too. Absolutely, that's right. Let's go. This one right here says PowerTalk Summit discount, and that will be leaving us at 6 p.m. That will be leaving us at 6 p.m. So Audrey, yours expires at 6 p.m. as well. Make sure you go ahead in and make that happen. And everybody share this link with people and say, hey, listen, here's my advice to you. Get with people you know that's about something that's ready to roll, because this ain't for everybody. I'm just being honest. Listen, let me tell you what happened. What showed me this. I remember when that fly got on Mike Pence's head during the vice presidential debate. That fly had 1 million Instagram and Twitter followers. A fly. And yet and still, when you try to get people to improve their lives, they say, well, him and haw, him and haw. So I know this journey ain't for everybody, but I'm looking for those who are on fire, who's ready to do this, who's ready to roll. How this kid that went through foster home and went through all kinds of crazy stuff, now he's a professor at a university. How in the world that happened? Let me share it with you. Let's do this. Apparently, I learned some things. I learned some things on this journey, and I want to share that with you. So let's do it. Let's make it happen. All righty. This has been Dr. Gray, the Professor of Positivity. I want to thank Gary Melton. I want to thank my dear wife, Angie Gray. I want to thank Tion Coach Singletary. I want to thank Yashika B, Eclectic Me. I want to thank John Agulu. And I want to thank my sister, Pele Inspire, for really bringing the inspirational heat. Thank you so much. My next Power Talk is going to be April 17th, 2 p.m. April 17th, 2 p.m. That's my next Power Talk. Listen, God bless you, family. It's been a long day for me, and I still got to grade some papers. This has been Dr. John Gray. And remember, your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. Once again, as we close out, your passion is your permission to pursue your purpose. It takes a little more, y'all, to be a champion.